Well, the chapter release was late, as well as many different things, but although we're still not exactly clear if we can count Shura as the most unforgivable thing yet, it is clear now that the real reason he is here is to target Zenolith. Although Zenolith himself also has done morally ambitious things. But yeah, this is me, the Angry Fan, the Despair Reviewer, although I only review Eden Zero, and this is chapter 238 of it all. We're back introduced to the oceans, including those that survived. And what I mean survived, I mean the father as well as the strongest fighter of the Crystal Man. So yeah, the ship is heading to this way. But Shiki immediately teleports to the location where we see Emperor Shura, Nasir, Lura, and Callum. It is kind of funny though that in this universe, it's apparent that Shura has actually been dragging them along of many different whims, but it's Callum who is the one who's saying he may be flawed, but is still a ruler. Say his name with respect. Says the guy who was the most casual with him in the previous universe. I mean, granted, all of them called him Shura, but he was so casual that it was almost like he didn't really care. The fact that he says his name with respect seems to imply he has a higher degree of, what is that word, loyalty of this empire than he did in the previous universe. And yes, Saika was the robot's name. He is still here, standing by the side of Mirani, who is the mirror girl. And Fabiano was the crystal guy's name. I'm glad they're giving back our name here, because I forgot them. Well, I mean, duh. Of course you forget them if they're so memorable. And of course, Yuna is there too. As you all know, or do not know, Yuna in the previous universe was the princess of the Rebel Kingdom until she was captured by Shura, tortured, mentally broken until she fell in love with him out of Stockholm Syndrome. And now it is apparent that she is still in this army. It's still not exactly clear though if she is the princess of this one. But this relationship, well, is a little different, I think. As I said before, the previous universe, Yuna was, well, the Stockholm Syndrome secretary of Shura, who was attached to Shura, and Shura was somewhat attached to her. And they died together in a tragic, yet at the same time, heartwarming moment. Or maybe I should say it was a tragic, heartwarming moment, because of how wrong it felt, yet they were so broken that it only made so much sense. In this scenario, though, when Shura mentioned that maybe we should burn down the whole city, it is Yuna who actually stops Shura by saying, you are not doing that, or can't you do as I ask? And Shura, and Universe Zero Shura visibly shakes, I mean comically, but says no. And apparently, in this universe, the womanizing wife-beater Shura is actually a henpecked husband. I mean, they're not married. It's the fact that Yuna says that she is his fiancée. And it apparent that he can actually be restrained by Yuna. This is a complete inversion of the previous universe where it was the exact opposite. But again, this is the universe of possibilities, and we have all seen some mirror things. So I guess this is meant to show that, well, Shura is not controlling Yuna, it's Yuna who's controlling him. So in the scene when she hugs him, it is surprisingly tender. It is even more funny of the fact that Mirane says that she wished to have a boyfriend, but Saika says, no, you're not old enough. Which mirrors the scene when Mirane said after being defeated by Homura in the previous universe that she saw Saika as a grandfather figure, but she had to suppress those emotions. Either way, the ships get stopped by Shiki, which is a callback to Also the previous universe. In the previous universe, it was Shura who stopped the Eden Zero. Now it is Shiki who stops the Empire, and it's Shiki. No, sorry, I said the same. It is Shura who goes down the ship in the exact same position seen as when Shiki went down from the Eden Zero. In fact, even the ship itself of the Nero Empire is vaguely similar to the Zero. I mean, not completely, but it's basically an image of a whale. So it looks more alive than anything else. The two gravities face off against each other as Shiki reveals who he is and why he's on a quest to find Mother. And also reveal that indeed in this universe Shira have been taught by Shiki as well. And so they clash in this universe with even abilities, although a lot of other people says that they are not being serious. And Fabiano mentions that they are not the only ones with the gravity. It's the abominable ghost of the past. And so in the sparring match, Shura says the exact, not exact same line, but also says the line that he likes Shiki and wonders if want to join forces. But before Shiki asks if that means he can be friends, Shura says with his trademark sadistic smirk that he had in the previous universe, if you and I work together, maybe we can kill Cenolith. That's what we're here for. Cenolith is on this planet and we're going to kill him. Apparently implying that Shura was not here to destroy Oasis. No, he is here to destroy Cenolith. And here comes the biggest question, as I said in the beginning. Does this still count as Shura being less evil in this universe of Zero? Or is he just as evil, but he channels it differently? Again, his relationship with Yuna, although still a little bit weird, seems to be a little bit more positive than in the previous one. So it seems that he has restraints, which means that maybe he is not as psychotically destructive as in the previous universe. But that doesn't mean he is morally justiced. And Cenolith himself, again, we still don't know why Cenolith has joined forces with Void, nor of why he destroyed the Forest Island. Sorry, did I say island? Forest Planet. Still, if he's here on the Kingdom of Sand, where Oasis is, isn't it very likely that Cenolith is going to destroy this planet too? So how will Shiki react to this? In the previous universe he was indebted to Cenolith. But if Cenolith is the one who is the unforgivable monster here, then making this choice is difficult. So all in all, it was great seeing the oceans again. They have some minor character changes, which I liked. Still on the jury up to what Shura is in line, but you give me your thoughts if you have any.